Okay, good day. Here we are again on All Season Adventures, and if you guys watched last week, you might remember what I have behind me. Like that, I just purchased this 1984 Goldwing GL1200, if I can say it, last week, and spent $2,000 for it. A fella wanted $2,500. Was it a good deal? The thing only has like 115,000 kilometers on it. You guys can see there we got about 116,000 kilometers ish. So if any of you guys know these GL1200s, apparently they're good for lots of mileage. They can go up to 200,000 kilometers, even 300,000 kilometers. Hell, some have done 1,000,000 miles on them. But anyhow, so therefore that's what sold it to me, the low mileage. But she's not perfect, and we'll show you a few little flaws that we have on her right now already. You can see I do have these covers there over there. My blinkers, that one works, but that one does not. And I did try switching bulbs, and unfortunately that didn't fix the problem. So it could be just a short, not too sure. Other issues we have with this here. We have our air ride suspension, which is pretty sweet, but front increase. See the gauge? You can already hear the air leak, so the rear seems to be holding somewhat air for now. Not so sure on that one. But the front, we definitely have a leak somewhere there, so have to fix that up at some point. And then I got the battery charging. I don't think the battery is our bestest right now. I did forget it on accessories yesterday, drained the battery, so I wouldn't be surprised if I need a new battery. Front tire, not too bad. Not sure if it's good enough for Route 66 or not. You can tell she does have some tread, but I think I will swap that one before our trip. Our rear one, not sure what you guys can see, but that one definitely needs a new one, probably for inspection. So, and what? Oh yeah. One thing I'm not too sure on, hopefully it's just stuck rings or something simple, but when I bought the bike, he had it on center stand like right now, and if you start her, starts up right off the bat. Not too bad. Idle's perfect, like a Honda should. But I have noticed if the bike is on its side stand and I start it up, you'll see some blue smoke coming out the back. So we're going to try some Marvel Mystery Oil, something. We're going to put that in the oil change. Don't normally believe in that snakeskin stuff, but I've heard some people have good luck with it, so we'll try it. There it is. This is the stuff if you're wondering. So we'll probably put some of this in the oil, some in the gas tank, and see if it what happens, if it clears itself up. But anyhow, yeah. Oh yeah. What else do we have here for issues? Also got a few little tiny little things like see the zipper missing that, so I just put a little tabby for now. Have to lube the zipper up a bit different to work better. Also here we got a couple loose wires. This was your mute on and off. Well, I can use the regular dial here. That'll work just fine. That will. Maybe we'll. That's just fine. Don't worry about that guy. So anyhow, what we're going to do first, warm up the bike, then change our oil, then we're going to change our air filter or clean our air filter, take a look at it. Spark plugs, I tried to get some, couldn't find any. I got some arriving on Tuesday. Change our rear diff oil. Hopefully that's not too hard to get to. It's one thing, these Goldwings, I'm used to bike where I can see everything. Like, where's your air filter on this thing? So somewhere there, because apparently these ones here, the gas tank isn't under the seat. So looks intimidating, but I'm sure we'll get through it. So anyhow, without further ado, let's get to work. First thing, warm her up. Next thing, change our oil. And from the dripping, we got a few exhaust leaks that we'll have to sort out. And we got a torn seat that we'll probably get a seat cover. So I'm hoping that under $500 I can get everything I need to get this bike tip-top. We'll see. Will she do Route 66? Oh, hell yeah. We will do Route 66 with it one way or another. So anyhow, that will be to come within 2 months. So got about 2 months to get this thing ready. Lots of time. This ain't like the Jurassic Jeep. This, I have a deadline that we have to get ready for. So anyhow, let's get to work. Let's start off with that oil change again. Apparently to get to our gas tank, we need to first, or our air filter, first we need to remove our seat. So there's one bolt there and one on the other side. Remove the seat, then we'll be able to remove our fake gas tank, because the real gas tank is actually under the seat. And then after we remove our fake gas tank, I think we have access to our air breather. At least that's what I've been reading, so let's do that and see if they're lying or not. Cheers. And in case you're wondering, for mine it's a number 6 Allen key. Okay, next hopefully we can just remove the seat. Come on. Come on. Yep. Just come off. Come on. Come on. Come on now. There we go. Like I said, just remove the seat. Next, our full gas tank here. What's that part of it? Okay, after struggling with the seat, apparently on the inside there's a little latch there. Yeah, right here. It controls a little latch there, which good to know for you guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys know that when you try to take your seats out. Okay, luckily for us, our filter is actually a little bit easier to get to than I thought. Just open our compartment. You can see there's a gas cap for our fuel tank. Open this flap up. Remove what they call our tool tray, apparently. And then in here, first we gotta lift our little fuse box. Well, unfortunately it's kind of coming apart on us, so that's another thing we can add to the list that needs repairs, maybe. And then there's a wing nut here. Just quickly remove this fella. Next we got our little, get out of there, this little fuse panel holder and a washer. Pick that up. Now hopefully the air box lifts up. Come on. Just come on. Just cooperate now, I tell ya. Don't. There we go. Get out of there. Here we go. Okay. Comes out like that. Next we gotta pull out our air fill tray. And okay, we got a uni. So we're just going to blow them with some air for now, and we'll get a new one before the trip. So yeah, let's blow it out with air. Tip of advice when cleaning your air filter is always try to go from the inside outside. I think that's how it goes. From the opposite direction that the air went into it, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're going to blow a bit more air into this, put that back in, just exact reverse of what we did. And then after that, we will go to our rear def oil. So yeah, next at the final drive, you have your gear oil. This is your drain. This is your fill. I always make sure, I already cracked it, but I always make sure that the fill can be removed so that after you remove this one, you know you're going to be able to get to put some more. So yeah. Loose, there you go. Let's drain that. She's looking pretty black, so we got some fresh oil to put in there. They recommend some 80 weight. Doesn't take very much, but might as well put all fresh fluids. Okay, we got her all pretty much drained now. So now we put our fill plug back in place. Come on, we put our fill plug back in place. There we go. And for oil, they recommend some 80 weight. I got some stuff in this container. I'm Pretty sure it's something like 80 weight, so we'll just put that in there. There we go. Give it some pumps. Give her a few of these pumps and just keep going until she's full. So anyhow, yeah, fill to spill. So then I'll put the filler cap back in and that'll be done for that job. There we go. We just took out all of our 4 spark plugs and they're consistent, but they all are, as you guys can tell, a little bit more. Come on, focus there. Focus. Focus. Ah. Not sure if it'll focus, but as you guys can tell, maybe they're a little bit more black than I'd like to see them. And I don't mean that in a racist way. Some of you guys just gotta relax a little bit, but they're a little bit more dark blacker than I'd like to see. Gonna have to do a little bit more tuning on that, but we got some new spark plugs coming in anyhow, and when we get the new ones, we'll make sure they're gapped properly and all that stuff. But for now, it is getting kind of late, and you know what? This is all season adventure, so we're gonna go camping. So that means I'm gonna go camping with a Goldwing. Go find some plates, put that on there, make sure we're kind of good to go. Head out late and see how she runs. I took her once around the block last week after I got her. Haven't driven her next to nothing at all, so won't go very far either tonight yet for reasons. So Gizmo and I, he hasn't been on her either, and since Miss All Season is gone, Gizmo, he's stuck with me, so me and him, we're gonna go camping, not too far from here. So anyhow, time to load up our gear in the bike. Cheers. Oh yeah, and after driving it there and driving her back tomorrow morning, I'll tell you guys $2,000 for the Goldwing. Was it worth it or not? Wait and stay tuned, my friends. Well, you can see we got the teddy bear back there. He's just messing around. So, you guys can see, not a bad little camp setup for tonight. As far as the bike goes, you can definitely tell there's some loosey-goosey stuff going on in the front end. And the rear, not 100% sure. The front end kind of takes the attention away from the rear. So, tomorrow night we're going to have to lift the bike up, take a look at those wheel bearings and steering stem bearings and see what's going on there. Got a bit of a shopping cart started, so anyhow, like that. As we go along in the process, next week you guys will show more. Next week I'll show you guys more. I'll tell you guys what I ordered, because hopefully by then I got an order of parts coming in. Bit by bit we'll get her all good to go and all ready for Route 66. We got about 2 months to go. Probably less than 2 months. Tons of time. So anyhow, I'll see you guys in the morning, and have yourselves a good night. Cheers. Good morning, everybody. Here we are. So steady bit over there. A little bit early because I gotta go to work. So kind of lucky. It was raining. Right now it's not raining, so we got a bit of a lull in the battle. So we're just gonna get out, quickly chuck all this tent stuff. Yeah, good morning to you too, bud. Quick all the tent stuff in the bike. Roll on back home and get ready for work. And when I get back from work, that's when I'll give you guys a little bit of my opinion on if I think the
Goldwing is worth $2,000 or not. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Cheers. Nice thing about the big boxes, don't need to be as organized as on the KLR. Well, here we are, a week later. Goldwing looks a little bit different. Got our lot torn down, so we know a little bit more what we need. And I know I've said a few times, as into $2,000, did we get a good deal? Well, stuff that we need new fork seals. We got this one here that's leaking. We got wheel bearings coming. Well, yeah, stuff I ordered. Ordered new fork seals, ordered new wheel bearings. Got new tires in, so those are good. Ordered a new rear rotor. So, yeah, I gotta take the front apart so I can change that stuff. Forgot to order a new air filter. Have to get that soon. But we got like around $500 worth of parts. And I know I said hopefully I could keep it under $500. So, yeah, we'll see about that. And I know the rear left shock here, this one is leaking as well, unfortunately. I think you might be able to get some rebuild kits. Have to look a little bit more into that. I think there's a guy called the Goldwing King near Toronto. So I sent him a couple messages last Tuesday. And today is Sunday. Still haven't heard from him yet, so hopefully someday. I know you can get some aftermarket progressive suspension for these. Not too bad in price. It's aftermarket, pretty good suspension, but they're not air adjustable, so I'd like to be able to keep the air ride suspension thing going. And then, don't know if the fork seals will fix up the air leak up front. I doubt it, but anyhow, so like that, we already at our $500 mark that we ordered in parts, and that doesn't include the rear shocks yet. So right now, hoping to keep her under $1,000 worth of parts. So back to my question, do I think I made a good deal? Well, she still got low mileage for a Goldwing, so in my mind I think we still did a pretty decent deal. Hopefully I can put her all tip top, and then I put her back together after Goldwing. We're going to detail her, try to get rid of some of the rust, bring her back to what she used to be a bit more. And when she goes for sale, we'll try to get $3,000 out of her. Will we? I don't know. It won't be the first time I lose money on a vehicle. But you know what? The memories that this thing will give on Route 66 will be amazing. And the knowledge I'm going to gain from working on this thing is going to be good too. So, it's like that. People can look at the negatives all they want, but spend more time trying to look at the positives. And you know what? This is going to be a positive experience in my mind. So anyhow, if you guys find yourselves a project, try to think the positivity in it. So anyhow, till next time, my friends, thanks for watching. Remember to live, and cheers.